Hashtag YouTube News Script, today's top stories. Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and today we're diving into 3 fascinating stories that are reshaping how we think about technology, employment, and innovation. Whether you're curious about how AI is actually affecting jobs or interested in what's happening at major tech conferences, we've got you covered. So stick around. Let's start with something that's been on everyone's mind lately: artificial intelligence and employment. A new report from Singapore's Ministry of Manpower is challenging the narrative that AI is coming to take our jobs. According to their findings, early evidence suggests that AI is actually complementing the workforce rather than displacing it. Now, that doesn't mean nothing is changing. The report does show that AI adoption in workplaces is still relatively low, but here's what's interesting. The companies that are using AI are seeing measurable productivity gains. What does this tell us? It suggests that when AI is integrated thoughtfully, it's making workers more efficient rather than replacing them entirely. Of course, this is early data from one region, but it's an encouraging sign that the future of work might involve humans and machines working together rather than one replacing the other. Now, speaking of the future of technology, let's shift gears to something that impacts developers worldwide. Ticket sales are officially open for EuroPython 2026, and this year's conference is bringing some serious star power to the stage. The organizers have lined up an incredible keynote experience featuring Lukash Langa and Pablo Galindo Salgado, who will be recording their popular Core.py podcast live on the conference floor. But here's the real headline grabber: they're bringing in Guido van Rossum as a special guest. For those who might not know, Van Rossum is the creator of Python itself. So imagine being in that auditorium when the person who literally created one of the world's most important programming languages sits down for a live podcast conversation. Whether you're a Python enthusiast or just interested in where coding is headed, this is shaping up to be a must-attend event. Finally, let's talk about a topic that often gets overlooked when we discuss economic policy and jobs: the unintended consequences of minimum wage laws. According to economist Philip Cross writing in the Financial Post, Canada is facing a serious youth unemployment problem, and it's not what you might expect. Cross argues that while immigration has put downward pressure on wages, governments prevented those wages from adjusting naturally by implementing higher legal minimum wages. The result? When wages can't fall to meet the supply of labor, employers simply hire fewer people. This creates a difficult situation, especially for young workers trying to enter the job market. Cross's analysis highlights a complex economic reality that policymakers often overlook. When you artificially set a floor on wages without considering the broader labor market dynamics, you can inadvertently push the people you're trying to help right out of the job market altogether. It's a reminder that good intentions in policy don't always produce the desired outcomes. So there you have it. 3 stories showing us that the future of work is more complicated than the headlines suggest. We're seeing AI enhance productivity, major conferences bringing together the brightest minds in tech, and important conversations about how policy shapes employment. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe for daily AI updates.